Hello, I'm Paul Forrest and I'm a long-time business advisor and a consultant specialising in helping businesses to build strategy, find finance, create value and ultimately to deliver on their ambitions. Beyond business, I also coach endurance events in track and field athletics, and I specialise in supporting young athletes on a talent pathway to international success. With this in mind, today I want to explore a topic that's the cornerstone of both athletic and business success. This for me is the performance mindset. And over the years, I've had the privilege of coaching world-class athletes and have observed a striking similarity between the mindset that they adopt, principally to achieve peak performance, and the mindset that drives the very best outcomes in business. In this session, I'll walk you through how to develop a performance mindset of your own, and I'll hopefully introduce to you some tools and practical approaches that can help you to thrive and to succeed in applying this performance mindset, whether you're on the track or in the boardroom. So let's start with goal setting, as I think this is a pretty key foundational activity. And from my perspective, if you look at the world of sports, virtually every athlete knows the importance of having clear and specific goals. A sprinter doesn't just aim to run fast, they aim to run 100 metres in under 10 seconds. This specificity transforms a vague desire into something that is tangible, measurable, and ultimately deliverable as a target. In business, the same principle holds true. Vague goals like, I want to improve sales, well, they don't inspire action. Instead, you need goals that are much more like, well, I aim to increase sales by 20% this quarter. And that's because these are specific, they're measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound, or as we prefer to call them, SMART goals. And as a framework, SMART goals ensure that your goals are not just clear to you, but that they're also achievable and relevant to your overall objectives and your desired outcome. And I caution all my athletes and colleagues alike to write down their goals and revisit these regularly. This practice keeps them focused and provides a roadmap for their efforts so that they can check them off as they go. And the same may well be true here for you. And just like an athlete tracks their progress and adopts their training, you need to track your business goals and tweak, improvise, overcome or adapt your strategies accordingly. So next up, let's talk about the growth mindset. This is a concept popularised by psychologist Carol Dweck, and athletes here who believe that their capabilities can be developed through dedication and hard work tend to achieve far more than those who think that their talent alone dictates their success. And this mindset builds tremendous resilience. It encourages a continuous learning approach and it transforms challenges into opportunities for growth and for personal development. In the business world, adopting a growth mindset means viewing virtually every challenge as an opportunity to learn something and hopefully to improve as a consequence of it. It means embracing the belief that your skills and abilities can be honed and developed over time. And when faced with setbacks, instead of seeing these as failures, you see them as valuable lessons. And a practical tool to cultivate this mindset is self-reflection. And after every setback or challenge, if you take a moment to reflect and ask yourself the question, where was I most effective? Or where can I be more effective? And I guess most importantly, what can I learn from this? Then you will develop that growth mindset. And over time, this habit will shift your perspective from one of fixed limitations to one of endless potential for growth. And next up is perhaps one of the toughest to crack, and that's the topic of mental resilience. In sport and business alike, mental resilience is key. And athletes face intense pressure, and their ability to stay focused and composed under stress is what sets them apart from their peer group. Similarly, in business, maintaining your composure and your focus during high pressure situations can make a tremendous amount of difference. One effective way to build mental resilience is through mindfulness practices. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and positive visualization, they can all significantly enhance your focus and help to reduce stress. And if you start even with just, 5 minutes a day, finding a quiet space, closing your eyes and taking deep, slow breaths whilst visualizing your goals and imagining yourself achieving these goals, You'll find that this practice will help centre your mind and prepare you for the challenges ahead. And believe me, this has tremendous positive impact on athletes and business folk alike. In much the same way as self-reflection is a powerful tool, so's feedback. In sports, athletes rely on their coaches to provide constructive feedback. It helps them to refine their technique, and it helps them to improve their performance. Similarly, in business, seeking and embracing feedback can drive your personal and professional development and success. The best way to approach this is to create a feedback loop, regularly seeking feedback from peers, from mentors, and from your team members. Approach this feedback with a very, very open mind and a willingness to improve and learn. Remember, feedback's not a critique of who you are, but a tool to help you become a better version of yourself. And with all these tools, consistency is what really, really does unlock absolute value for a performance mindset. And many will have heard the expression, practice makes perfect. But I'm not totally sold on this, as I believe that a subtle tweak here that is required to really bring a performance mindset into play is the expression, perfect practice makes permanent. And that's something that will help you to focus. Think about it. Athletes adhere to rigorous training schedules, understanding their consistent efforts lead to improvement over a period of time. But this is only true when they execute those efforts close to an exacting technical model. And in business, establishing a routine here can help with this consistency and support a framework of meeting the required business equivalent of a technical model. This ultimately has the prospects of helping you to enhance productivity, and it can drive genuine progress with your mindset. So to achieve this, the best way to go about it is to develop a daily routine that aligns with your goals, where you prioritise tasks that contribute to your long-term objectives and you stick to your schedule as much as is possible. This consistency builds momentum and it makes it much easier to maintain focus on larger goals. Okay, so let's talk about something now that really helps, which is the concept of celebrating small wins. So I want you to picture this. An athlete crosses the finish line, not in first place, but they have got a new personal best. The crowd might not go wild, but inside that athlete's head there is a symphony of accomplishment. This moment, albeit small, is a spark that ignites their journey towards greatness. And in business, it's the same dance. Sure, the big wins here can make tremendous headlines, but it's the little victories, the little wins that write the story. Think about this carefully. Closing a deal, meeting a deadline, or even getting through a tough day with your sanity intact. These are the bricks that build the mansion of success, and these are the things that will help you. So why does this matter? Well, it matters because each small win is a stepping stone. It's a pat on your back. It's a pat on the back from the universe that says you're on the right track. Keep going. And it's like planting seeds. Each one of them may seem insignificant, but if you give them time, you'll have a forest full of achievements. So how do you celebrate these small wins? Well, for me, I start with a success journal, a simple notebook, and I just jot down each victory or each step that I believe has been successfully an outcome. If I finish a report on time, I write it down. If I have a productive meeting, I take note of it. Each entry is a testament to progress, a breadcrumb trail leading to an ultimate goal. And when you look back at your success journal, you'll see a mosaic of achievements, big and small, planting a picture of relentless progress. And this not only boosts your morale, but it also fuels your motivation to keep pushing forwards. This is key. In the grand tapestry of success, the small wins are the threads that hold all of this together. So take a moment to celebrate them. They're not just milestones. These are the heartbeat of your individual journey, and this is what drives athletes and business folk alike. So, in conclusion, developing a performance mindset it's about much more than just achieving goals. It's about cultivating habits and attitudes, motivation and resilience that drive long-term success. Whether you're on the track, racing your next 5K, or in the boardroom, these principles are your tools for excellence. And you need to remember here that the journey to greatness is very much ongoing and possibly never ending. So if you embrace the process and stay committed, and you celebrate progress along the way with the wins, with the right mindset, there's no limit to what can be achieved at all. So thanks for joining me today. I hope some of this resonates with you and helps you to become the very best version of yourself. And I look forward to catching up with you again.